after midnight. "Maybe it's time to go back," said Robin. "Shh," whispered Allison. "What's that?" The girls stood up and peered down the tracks. About 100 yards away was a small dancing light heading their way. "It's the Headless Trainman!" Robin cried. She started to run off, but Allison held onto her arm. "Wait, let's get a better look. We'll hide in the bushes as he goes by." The girls scrambled into the brush and crouched down low. As the swaying light grew closer, the girls could hear footsteps crunching on the gravel. Their hearts started beating faster and faster as the mysterious figure drew nearer. "I'm getting out of here," said Robin as she sprang to her feet and ran back into the woods. Sasha and Allison were right behind her. Then a voice from the tracks yelled out, "Hey, who's out there?" A dog began barking. "Oh, hush, Goldie. It's probably just an old raccoon." After running through the brush, Allison grabbed the other girls and brought them to a halt. "That was no ghost back there," she said. "That was Old Man Ludlow and his dog." The girls laughed and giggled all the way back to Allison's house. They quickly forgot all about the Headless Trainman until 2 months later. "Did you see the story in the newspaper?" Sasha asked breathlessly as she ran up to Robin and Allison, who were standing by their school lockers. "What story?" asked Robin. "The Headless Trainman. Some hunters spotted him on the tracks a few days ago. Here, read it yourself." The girls eagerly pored over the story. It stated that during a late-night rainstorm, 2 local hunters were hurrying back to their pickup truck when they saw a man holding a lighted lantern running down the tracks. They swear that as he neared them, it looked as though he had no head. Then he disappeared into thin air. "I think he's real," declared Sasha. "I told you he existed," said Robin. "Maybe so, but I want to see him for myself before I believe it," said Allison. "We can't keep going out late at night hoping he shows up," said Robin. "Besides, it gets a little scary out there." "Maybe one of the reasons we didn't see him was because he only comes out on stormy nights," said Sasha. "We need to wait for the right time." "Oh, great," said Robin. "Do we really want to be out there in the rain?" "It's bound to rain one of these weekends," said Allison. "And when it does, you can spend the night at my house, and we'll go from there. But I've got another idea that might help. Why don't we give him a head?" "What are you talking about?" asked Robin. "I get it," said Sasha. "The Headless Trainman is probably out looking for his head, so we'll make him one out of paper mache and take it with us," Allison added. "Maybe he'll at least want to try it out." "Try it on," said Robin. "You think we're going to walk around with a head in our hands looking for a ghost?" "Why not?" said Allison. "If nothing else, it'd be fun making the head, and we'll have a story to tell someday. Let's make a promise not to mention this to anyone until after we find him." Turning to Allison, Robin said, "I can't believe this is coming from you. You're the one who didn't believe any of this ghost stuff in the first place." The next weekend, the girls gathered in the basement of Allison's house and went to work making a head for the Headless Trainman. "Do you think he had a big nose?" Robin asked, laughing. "I say make him look good," Sasha answered. "Why take a chance?" The girls painted the head with black hair, blue eyes, bushy eyebrows, a curled-up mustache, and a big, happy smile. They even managed to top off the head with an old engineer's cap Sasha had found in her attic. Then came the scariest hours of their lives. Thunderstorms had rolled in late that afternoon and were expected to continue throughout the evening. Allison called her 2 buddies and crowed, "Tonight's the night. We're going to find us a ghost." Around midnight, the girls, dressed in rain gear and carrying flashlights and the head, sneaked out of the Morgan's house and tromped in a light rain through the woods to the tracks in Daisy Hollow. Despite the lousy weather, they were in high spirits, laughing and joking along the way. "Come here, Mr. Trainman. We've got a head for you." But after about an hour, the girls were getting tired of their lark. "This has to be the stupidest thing we've ever done," said Robin. "Oh, I don't know," said Allison. "What about the time we climbed up the tree outside Buddy McLaren's bedroom window and—" "You hush up about that," said Robin. "Just look at us. We're out here in the middle of the night in rain, carrying a paper mache head, waiting for a headless ghost to show up. Is that stupid or what?" "It does sound pretty lame," admitted Sasha. "What do you say we head back home?" As Sasha and Robin got up from their hiding place in the bushes by the side of the railroad bed, they noticed Allison hadn't joined them. "Allison, aren't you coming with us?" asked Sasha. Allison didn't answer. She was staring at something down the trail.